Steve, it looked like Oregon at the start of the match threw something a little bit different at your team in terms of their formation, and then they came out with some speed that gave you trouble in the first half.
You know, anytime we've been numbers down in the midfield this year, we've struggled. Every team that's played us with higher numbers than us had a very difficult time finding our way out. And today was no different. Oregon's game plan and the shape that they played in was actually a good decision against us, because when we can get some rhythm through the midfield and we can change the point of attack through our holding players, you know, we're a tough team to play around. But today we just didn't find the room, and that causes you to do one of two things. You either have to change the shape of your team, which we did not. We were reluctant to do, or play a bit more direct from back to front, which we did. We weren't as good as we wanted to be. When we have the ball, we're a better soccer team than when we don't have the ball. So when we start to play direct, it's just not the style that we want to play, but we were forced into it today.
Second half and into the overtime, you made some adjustments with personnel, not only substitutions, but also different people in different positions. At the end, one of those pays off because you have Mariah Powers up top in the overtime.
Yeah, she just gives us a totally different dimension up there with her agility and her pace and her quickness. You know, pace over distance is one thing, but her quickness is top level Pac-12 quickness. And we just went into that second overtime, and I made a decision that we were going to make a move. And Set was kind of on thin ice as far as I was concerned with the referee today. You know, she's our warrior. She's the one that's getting stuck in, you know, a good percentage of the time, and she was on thin ice with him. So we put her in a position where we thought we could protect her a little bit, and then that forced Mariah a little bit higher up the field. And I don't think that I know throughout the course of the game, they had not faced anybody with that quickness so far. So it definitely paid off for us.
And then put in perspective this victory today, a lot of things happened. First of all, you get 3 points, you clinch bowl or postseason eligibility, yes. And then on top of that, you move back into the top 1/3 of the Pac-12.
Yeah, you know, we're not as focused on that as much as we are on the next game. We want to win the balance of our games, and we've got several left. You know, we've got probably the most difficult road trip in the conference next week with Utah and Colorado. And then we come home for 3 games in a row, so we're happy we have that balance of our schedule ahead of us. But I'm proud of them because, you know, we've talked about every day playing for the moment, and today was no different. And even though we did become eligible today, we still have a lot in front of us.
All right, thanks for the time, Steve.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So, Mariah, just take us through the last play. You were playing up top in the overtime, so a little bit of a change for you, and then an opportunity to get on goal, and you finished.
Yes. Yeah, well, it was, like I said, it was a team effort. It started from the back, Jamie moving to the midfield, and a great cross by Bo. And then, I just crashed the box and gave it all I had, and it hit off me and then hit off the defender and went right in.
You guys come away with 3 points today. How important was that for this team right now, given what happened last week in here?
Man, we've been training for it like the whole week. Just getting this 3 points, getting this win was very crucial to our program, to our team, and who we stand for as a Coug.
And then talk about your team defensively. Certainly you're a big part of that back line day in and day out. Back-to-back matches where you've been stretched into the extra time and still been able to come away with a clean sheet. How are you guys doing that as a back line right now?
Honestly, we support each other on and off the field, and off the field it carries on to the field, and we don't just play as a back line, we play as a family. Our motto is offense sells tickets and defense wins games, and we go by that every single day, every practice, every training, every meal, every whatever. We make sure we are together off the field.
Congratulations on the goal. Thanks for the time.
Thank you. Go Cougs.